Tai Tuivasa, he is the real deal. This was not the passing of the torch, however, an opening of the door. I really like how you said that. But I want to ask you this, man. Given that he just made the leap to number 3, arguably, right? Dana White's more saying he's going to be probably top 5, right? Number 4, number 5 mix. Let's talk title contention, man. In the heavyweight division, Francis Ngannou versus Tai Tuivasa. Let's just say on a hypothetical right here, man. Do you think Tuivasa is ready for that step? Beating Derrick Lewis is one thing. Beating the Cyril Gans and the Francis Ngannous is clearly an upper echelon. So Ngannou and Gane are the Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker of the heavyweight division. They're just a step above everybody else. So even though Tai Tuivasa got the job done against Derrick Lewis, very impressive. What are the odds that he gets the job done against those top 2 opponents? Like, is he ready for that, or do you think he should hang out in that 3, 4, 5, 6 mix for a little bit?
I think he chills in entertainment zone, it's 3 to 5, brother, because that's rough. And even going against Stipe, I don't really see it happening, man. And don't get I bet on Tuivasa on this fight, so I think he can get things done in there. It's just, man, levels to this game. That's a hell of a level to jump up, especially with these kind of fighters who have been solely focused on this for quite a long time. Tuivasa is still new to the game. I mean, what is he?
He's been doing it for a while.
Only 18 fights? Like, that's still very new to the game compared to, you see legends in the game like Arlovsky and whatnot. So there's a lot of room for him to still kind of work, still kind of wiggle around. Do I want to see him fighting a Cyril Gane, a Francis Ngannou, even a Stipe? Hell no. I don't want to see that yet. I want to see him kind of get a little bit more under his belt, a little bit more banging in. Can he get it done? Maybe. We'll see how the wrestling game of Tuivasa goes, because I think it's going to be his biggest test coming up, is somebody who can get him down to the ground and wrestle him out. But, I mean, when you got bombs in your hands and you're willing to sit there and, like you said, bite down in your mouthpiece and swing back instead of fear and run away and get scared and, try to turtle up and stuff, it's a very dangerous fighter, because all it takes is one in those heavyweight divisions, man. What do you think? Can he get it done against those top athletes, Derrick?
I just don't think he's quite ready for that aspect of the game yet, because we even saw when Derrick Lewis tried to mix it up a little bit and try to do a little bit of wrestling, right? I mean, Tuivasa was like, oh, okay, this isn't good. You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be here. And is Derrick Lewis the D1 wrestler he's talking about? No, he's not. But it was still pretty impressive to be able to get up from Derrick Lewis's, all that weight on top of you. However, both of these dudes got to cut down to 265, so they're both big boys. But I think that Tai Tuivasa, his best way to win a fight is just that standing, trading, and banging, swinging, and banging the whole entire 9. It'll work against some people. I mean, as we saw, Derrick Lewis couldn't swing and bang against Cyril Gane. Even Francis Ngannou couldn't swing and bang against Cyril Gane, right? And when it comes to Ngannou, right, that power is just different. Listen, brother, I don't know. I don't think Tuivasa is quite ready for that step, but I do think that he is an entertainer, a performer, and he can make a lot of money hanging out in that 4 to 6 to 7 range. And we'll talk matchmaking in 1 second, clearly, right? But right now, let's just enjoy the victory. Tai Tuivasa, he got the job done. Derrick Lewis drops his last 2. He gets finished in Houston. He didn't drop his last 2 because he beat Chris Dawkins. But before that, he drops his last 2 in Houston. He finished both times. I don't know about you, AJ, but I feel like we're going to see a little bit of a hiatus of the Black Beast. I don't think he's going to be fighting for a little bit. I think he's going to try to get his mind right about this, because he got actually slept this time around, like legitimately. Like, his eyes were wide. He was like, oh, and then, yep, took a nap. You know what I mean? Took a little nap, woke up, and it seemed like he was all like, nah, no way, that didn't happen. It's like, yeah, you just got knocked out, bro. It happens to the best of us. Tai Tuivasa had a puncher's chance, just like any other heavyweight does, man, and he got the job done. It was a beautiful thing to see, but this was definitely one of those fights where you wanted both guys to win. You didn't want either guy to lose, but I thought this was a great co-main event and arguably the best fight of the night.